Hey, Karl Bryan coming at you. Founderfocus.com. Coming from you from the canal. You got private beach sitting over there, and we got canal underneath me, and I am sitting on my Sea-Doo. Isn't that fun? What I want to talk about today is a layered approach to your coaching business and helping your clients create a layered approach to their business, which is what I would kind of recommend. What do I mean by that? Let's say that you had 50 clients at $10,000 a unit. Okay, so you get a $10,000 coaching package and you sold 50 people into it. I extrapolate those numbers out. I got 500 grand, right? And then let's say we got 20 folks that we take the 50 and then 20 of them buy into our $25,000 unit, which I do those numbers, that's 500 grand. And then 10 of those then buy up into the $100,000 product. Okay. And 10 at 100 grand would be $1 million, right? So I now have a $2 million business, but importantly, I've got a layered approach where I've got a big base of clients, and then I've got more paying, I've got some paying, 10 grand, some paying 25 grand, and then a select few paying $100,000. That would be a $2 million business with massive margins, but importantly, you'd have a layered approach. You want an example of that? Tony Robbins, 101. He's got UPW, and let's just call that I don't know what it is nowadays, but it's like a $1,000 unit. On day 2, he'll sell you into a $10,000 mastery university. And then the night of day 2, he has a way of knowing who's got money in the room, and then he'll bring you into the room and sell you into a $100,000 platinum partnership. And then in the platinum partnership, he walks you into the, $250,000 program. And then from the $250,000 program, he's got a select few folks that pay him $1 million a year plus upside. He talks about that a lot, but he's basically, he's got a layered approach. He brings you into UPW, which is his base. And then he walks you up it's an ascension ladder towards a significantly more expensive packages that lots of folks that do UPW could never, even think of, spending $1 million, and that's okay. But maybe they could spend 10 grand in the university, and the idea is that they become more ingrained in the culture, more sold on Tony Robbins, making more money, growing their business, and then they've got more to spend, and they want to get a higher level of access to Tony Robbins. What I'm trying to bring across here is that is a layered approach to your business. Question: do you have a layered approach to your business? Do your clients have a layered approach to their business? And I would say that more often than not, it's more of like a, one line kind of, like everybody's going into that $10,000 product. And I think that you should have natural ascension to go from 10 to 25 and 25 to 100 grand. And then it's also knowing like where to look and where to go. Like, let's say like in 1985, if you had a product that was worth $100, you would see that 50 of it would go to product and 50 of it would go to distribution. Okay, so $100, 50 product, 50 distribution. Today, 2022, as I sit here and talk to you, that same $100 product would be $10 product, $90 distribution. Okay, so what do I mean by that? If I were to be guiding you in your business, where do you think that I'm going to have, when I look at your margins, when I look at your company and I look at the opportunities, where do you think there's a bigger opportunity to save on product and getting it for $1 cheaper? Or is there a way to look at distribution and effectively, look at a way to shave like the $90 versus the 10? I'd be significantly smarter to be looking at the 90 than the 10. As I say that might feel like a little bit of common sense, but my experience is that somebody is selling something, let's just call it a t-shirt for the sake of the argument, and then they come up with this unbelievable idea that what they're going to do is they're going to buy in bulk. They're going to use a certain type of fabric. They're going to get it, they're going to fly to China, they're going to buy it from China, they're going to get it shipped in from China, and they're going to get it from China to the boat, from the boat to the port to the back of the truck, through customs and whatnot. What do they say? Into the truck, into the back of your retail shop, from the back of the retail shop, into, all the different dynamics there, right? Like you've got to be thinking distribution as opposed to trying to find a way to get the $10 shirt for $9, right? Distribution, significantly better place to be spending your time. Because remember, when I look at your financials, you look at the top 10 brands in the world. Think of the top 10 brands in your opinion right here as you watch this. Make a list, and I can tell you that your list is going to be similar to my list, which is going to be similar to somebody else's. You got Ferrari, you got Rolex, you got Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, Burberry. These are the types of companies that are going to make the list. Apple, Disney, they've all got one thing in common, and that's margin, right? Like again, finding a way to buffer up the margin. Looking at distribution for margin versus product for margin would be significantly smarter roadmap. I might finish you with this. Like, let's say I look at your financials and I see that you did $1 million last year and break even is 600 grand, right? So you did $1 million, break even is 600 grand. Most business owners wouldn't have a clue what break even is. Really bad idea. You should totally know what that is. But let's say that it's 600. Well, if you had 50% gross margins and 20% net, okay? If you're not an accountant and that language throws you off, just follow this. This is absolute common sense and 101. If your margins, if you got 50% gross, 20% net, on the 600 grand, you make 20% profit. That's 120 grand. Okay, so the money before break even, you make $120,000 of profit. On the $400,000 that you sell after break even, you're making 50% margins. You make $200,000 of profit on the 400 grand, and you only made 120 on your first 600. Okay, what did I just say? Control your expenses. Help your clients control their expenses. There's nothing sexy about it. There's nothing magical about it. There's nothing 4-hour work week-ish. It's not multiple streams of income. It's not passive income. It's not make money when you sleep. What it is sound business fundamentals and sound business advice that you can apply and your coaching client can apply very, very easily to start making some real money, real margins, and doing significantly better. So where, you know what I mean? Like when I'm looking to improve my break even, where am I looking? You tell me. I just explained it. A lot of folks are looking to save $1 on product when they really should be looking at saving, the 90 or look, at one of $10 on product when they should be looking to save 10 of 90 on the distribution. And I don't know that that's common advice out there, folks. So I hope that helps. That's all I got for you today. God bless and see you next time.